Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense set on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Twist his way through. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Looking for a crease to the left. Running with power.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
The give to the lone running back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
To the air, it's Milroe. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. To the air, it's Milrow. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown tie. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, who's ever watching my
stream, a new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw. It's Criswell. Got out of trouble and throws. Got the quick pass. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking to throw it again. Fires to the right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers.
Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He leaves it with the back. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Milroe. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama quickly back to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. And that pass intercepted.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
First down, Tar.
The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Go. Oh.
Trying to power it in. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
What a great job by the defense there down in your own red area, creating a negative play.
And now you've put yourself behind the stick. So this offense is probably going to have to open it up and be more aggressive with their passing attack.
After the run, now to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Bro,
Into the
there's
pile,
no way
maybe
he
got
stopped
one.
me
He
ever.
stopped at the 21.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This
Yo,
offense
what are
just
you
has to do a
doing?
better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 run play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 14, North Carolina 10.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To throw, it's Criswell. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Trying the left side. Discards a man. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
Defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
And if this offense can keep that going, put together these 1st downs, like, listen, I love that he stepped out of bounds. I can continue to let that clock stay still, not be in a hurry, put some 1st downs together, march down the field, because we got to get some points on this drive. They're
going to go right back to him on 1st down. Hard running there.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Looking for room, it's Hampton. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Touchdown, UNC! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. They took it 71 yards down the field. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Looking down the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
4th down, gotta have it here. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive Offensive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass hits, picked